First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Carr. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Well, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Rita, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around yards shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
On third down, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
2-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made by Tanner.
These two teams all tied after one.
End of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So that'll back him up 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been, down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Pay attention. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on second down. Carr flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. But now it'll be third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
throw on third down. Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crash down inside, and tackle the loss.
Line up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good rally to the football. And it's 2nd down. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
To see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Forced out to his left, and that's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and John, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trevor Diggs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run with Breida. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little. Bottom line, he's really good.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
For Las Vegas offense, ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's up 3rd and 5.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them out. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Number 22.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blitzed.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in.
Short of the goal.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Matt Breida his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Raiders 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that...
And Gary's man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Carr's throw going to be caught by Renfro. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
It certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On play action, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, and now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But when you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On first down. Here's Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Side of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Tanner Muse able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is Carr at the end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Here's Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper, 43 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 25-yard line.
To throw his car. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr.
This will be caught by Edwards.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Buying time to his left. And he'll look downfield for Waller. His pass is intercepted for a 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They run again with Breida. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Lamarcus Joyner with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Carr now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
On the carry.
We got a plane to catch.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew,